Are you Horatio?
Why, yes, sir, I am.
Letters.
They must be from Hamlet. That's the only person it could be. Horatio, when you read this letter, find a way to let these guys see the king. They have letters for him. Before we were at sea for even 2 days, a pirate ship equipped for battle pursued us. We were too slow to escape, so we were forced to stand and fight. In the battle that followed, I ended up on the pirate ship. Just then they left our ship behind, so I became the only prisoner on board. They treated me quite mercilessly for thieves, but they knew what they were doing. They want me to do a favor for them. Give these letters I've sent, and come to me as fast as you can. Would run from death. I've got things to tell you that would make you speechless, and they aren't even half the story. These guys will take you to me. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are on their way to England. I have a lot to tell you about them. Goodbye. Your trusted friend, Hamlet. Come, men, and I'll show you where the king is.
Arg.
You've got to acknowledge my innocence and understand that the person who's trying to kill me is the person who killed your father.
I understand that, but why didn't you take immediate action?
For 2 main reasons. 1, the queen, the love of my life. She loves Hamlet too much. And 2, the public. If I were to harm Hamlet, it would harm my image more.
But now my noble father is dead. My sister Ophelia, who used to be the most perfect girl in the world, is gone insane. I will seek my revenge.
I'm so dull and lazy that I won't take action? Don't worry, you'll hear about my plans soon enough. I loved your father, and he... How now? What news?
Letters, my lord, from Hamlet. One for you and one for the queen.
From Hamlet? Who delivered them?
Sailors, my lord.
I want to hear what they say. Leave us alone now. From Hamlet. High and mighty one, you know I've been set down naked, you might say, in your kingdom. Tomorrow I'll beg permission to look into your kingly eyes, at which point I'll tell you the story, after first apologizing, of how I came back to Denmark so strangely and suddenly. Hamlet. What does this mean? What does it mean by naked?
Do you recognize the handwriting?
It's Hamlet's writing. Naked, he says, and in P.S. he adds, alone. Can you help me out with this?
I have no clue, my lord, but let him come. It warms my weary heart to think I'll get the chance to look him in the eye and say, you did this.
Do you want to get revenge against Hamlet?
Yes, I'll cut his throat in church.
But I have a better plan. We'll set up a fight against you and Hamlet. It'll be a fencing fight, and you can seek your revenge by murdering him yourself.
Yes, and I'll dab my tip of my sword in poison, so even one cut will kill him.
And if that doesn't work, when he is tired, we'll give him something to drink, but little will he know it is poison.
There's been another disaster. The auntie's your sister, Ophelia. She's died. She drowned.
Drowned where?
There's a willow that hangs over the brook, dangling its leaves over the glassy water. She makes wild wreaths out of those leaves. She climbed the tree to hang the wreaths on the branch and fell into the gurgling gorge below. She sat there, floating in the water for a while, singing old hymns like someone who wasn't afraid of death. But eventually, her waterlogged clothes brought her to the bottom of the brook, and she drowned.
Drowned?
Drowned.
She's felt too much water already. Poor Ophelia. I'm not going to cry for her, but it's in our nature to do so, even if we're ashamed of it. And through my tears, I'm not going to say any bad things. So I'll go, my lord.
Come, my love, let's follow him.